The States-Provincial is the provincial parliament and legislative assembly in each of the provinces of the Netherlands. It is elected for each province simultaneously once every 4 years and has the responsibility for matters of subnational or regional importance. Each States-Provincial is directly elected by the electors within the relevant province, and the number of seats in each States-Provincial is proportional to its population. The States-Provincial originated as estates assemblies in the Middle Ages, hence the name. From 1813 to 1850 the noble members of the riddership chose 1/3 of the members of States-Provincial. Johann Rudolf Thorbecke's reforms and his Provinces Law of 1850 brought this privilege to an end. The States-Provincial choose the Gedeputieerde Staten as the executive organ of the province. In the 11th of March 2003, the two institutions split. In other words, there was a change from fusion of powers to separation of powers. The principal roles of the States-Provincial have become to set general policies, represent the people, approve provincial legislation and the annual budget, and to oversee the executive. Both the Gedeputieerde Staten and the States-Provincial are presided over by the King's Commissioner in the province, appointed by the Crown every 6 years. The last provincial elections were held the 18th of March 2015. 3 months after their election, the combined members of the States-Provincial elect the members of the Senate of the States General of the Netherlands. Number of seats in each States-Provincial. The size of a States-Provincial ranges from 39 members for a province with less than 400,000 inhabitants to 55 members for a province with more than 2 million inhabitants. Before 2007, it ranged from 47 members for a province with less than 200,000 inhabitants to 83 members for a province with more than 2,500,000 inhabitants. As a consequence of a change to the provincia, starting at the States-Provincial elections of the 7th of March 2007, the total number of States-Provincial members was reduced from 764 to 564. A survey of the change in seats per province. A consequence of this reduction in the number of seats is that the election threshold has risen. Depending on the province, the threshold now lies between 1.5% and over 2% of the votes. Because of this, it has become harder for small parties to win a seat. This may also have consequences for the representation of small parties in the Senate, which is elected by the members of the States-Provincial. National results. Outcome of the provincial elections calculated at national level. Note asterisk. 2003 election calculated for the 2007 number of seats. Elections by party by province. Provincial elections, 2003 outcome of the Dutch provincial elections, 2003. Provincial elections, 2007 outcome of the Dutch provincial elections, 2007. Due to defections from one party to another and other such reasons, the number of seats can fluctuate during each inter-elections period. This table only shows the distribution straight after the elections. The named others for 2007 are: in Groningen, PVHN; in Friesland, FNP; in Utrecht, Mooi Utrecht; in North Holland, ONH, Vanuit Seniorenpartij; in South Holland, Leefbaar Zuid-Holland; in Zeeland, PVZ; in North Brabant, Brabantse Partij; in Limburg, PNL. Provincial elections, 2011 outcome of the Dutch provincial elections, 2011. The named others for 2011 are: in Groningen, PVHN; in Friesland, FNP; in North Holland, ONH; in Zeeland, PVZ. Provincial elections, 2015 outcome of the Dutch provincial elections, 2015. The named others for 2015 are: in Groningen, Groningen Belang, PVHN; in Friesland, FNP; in Drenthe, Stuk Lokaal; in North Holland, ONH; in Zeeland, Zeeland Lokaal, PVZ; in North Brabant, Lokaal Brabant; in Limburg, Volkspartij Limburg, Lokaal Limburg.